There's a problem in this country, a problem that's been right under our noses for years, right underneath our very backs, day in, day out, throughout gyms, throughout the country. And what is this, you ask? Puny, insufficient, weak, in bench pack, pathetic. Luckily, we do have a solution for these issues. That would be a Thompson Fat Pad, available in 12 and 14 inches, respectively. You may ask, why so thick? Why so wide? It's a very good question. The real question is, who is named after? And that would be an inventor, a very special inventor, Donnie Thompson. Donnie Thompson is also a very special individual in the world of powerlifting. He was the first man to successfully lift 3,000 pounds in a powerlifting meet. Donnie Thompson is one very strong, very large individual. So, using his knowledge from the powerlifting world, he applied it to safety in training. Because the safer you are in training, the safer you are and the longer you can train. At least that's the idea. Anyway, the thickness and the dimensions of the fat pad are just 5 years culminating of research. And this is what he's developed. A much more robust product compared to your standard fare. But don't just take my word for it. Take it from someone who's experienced the insufficiencies of your normal bench pad. Mike.
Hey Dave, how you doing today?
Doing great. How are you, Mike?
Good, good.
Well, tell me, bench pads, what do you think about them?
I haven't been thinking much till here recently.
Till recently. So, I mean, bench pads, they kind of, you've been, how long have you been training?
About 25 years off and on.
So have they really changed much over the years?
No, this is pretty much standard issue. This is what I've seen since, when I was a kid up to now.
So basically just a piece of plywood, some foam, and some cheap vinyl, right?
Correct.
So, but this is supposed to be enough.
Correct. So they say.
Maybe before, but now, So what happened? What about bench pads happened to you recently?
Actually, this June on a bench, basically this one, I was bench pressing about 435 pounds, and I tore my right pectoral muscle and the right pec tendon completely off the bone.
430 pounds. That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
It's a lot of weight.
Right.
So, so if you have a lot of weight, you probably need a solid base, wouldn't you think?
Correct. Correct.
I mean, if you had a solid base, which one would you choose?
Probably this one right here. Definitely not that one anymore.
I can't say I blame you, right?
Right.
But I mean, I know this is a little risky and it might be a little much to ask, but for our audience and everyone watching at home, let's just could you demonstrate what happened?
Oh,
on the
sure.
bench?
No
I mean,
problem.
I get it. I know these things are potentially dangerous. Obviously, you had a very bad, but no way. And we're just gonna do it for the audience. This is for everyone, the safety of everyone at home.
For sure. I want them to be safe.
Exactly. All right.
Well, as you can see, my shoulder hangs off of this pad.
Right.
So when I was coming down, I literally came too far, overextended, stretched, arm came off, and that's when the pec tore.
Did you look at that, people? Just
Yeah, you can
shoulders coming. I mean, right off.
Yeah,
Just right off the pad.
it's just hanging.
So let's jump on the full-size Thompson Fat Pad right here.
No problem. And on this one, as you can see, shoulder's still on the bench, keeps me from overextending. I mean,
Let's see that range.
look at that, right there.
Checking your shoulders,
Correct?
checking your pecs.
Yeah. It's wide base, stable. It's good stuff.
So how big are you, Mike?
I am 6 foot, 260 pounds.
And you're how old are you now?
I am 49.
So how important is safety the longer you train?
Extremely important because I want to train for a long time, and if I get injured again, it could be that, all she wrote.
Yeah. And again, I mean, you said, so you're 6'2", 260 pounds. So you're
Correct.
bigger than the average man, you're not as big as someone as Donnie Thompson, but if you're hanging off this thing, imagine a guy who's bigger than you, and there are plenty of individuals there that are bigger than you.
Correct.
So this isn't just for big gym guys. I mean, your average NFL player is probably falling all over the place on this bench.
Correct.
Right?
Probably hanging off both sides.
Exactly. And I mean, and what do football players like?
They like stable and they like a great foundation.
With all that, but they like nice things.
Correct.
And I'm sorry, compared to your normal bench, what is this? I mean, this is luxurious. Would you say?
Yeah.
I mean, we have a term we like to call it barbell luxury.
And I agree with that term.
Yeah. I mean, this is the Cadillac of bench pads.
Correct.
There's no other way to put it.
Correct.
I mean, this at one point this was sufficient, but at one point a Model T was also sufficient too.
Correct.
You know, you need a brand new Cadillac. I mean, I'm sorry. And if you'd like a brand new Cadillac and a nice upgrade from just the standard weak bench, go to Rogue.com and look up Donnie Thompson's Fat Pad, available in full size 14-inch and 12-inch competition.